Can you explain a little bit more about the concept of like what a non-fungible token is and how do they impact an in-game economy and an open economy?
Yeah, and so the first kind of split of understanding what an NFT can be in an ecosystem, because fundamentally NFT is just a technology. But in terms of what that can represent, you can have a cosmetic NFT, so purely focus on the visual impact in the game. My main utility can be as a status symbol, and so this is things like skins on your gun or a hat that looks pretty cool on your character. And then you have the in-game utility side. And so the in-game utility side, this is you buy something and based on specifically which NFT you have, it has particular stats that can actually help you do better in the gameplay experience.
I see.
Yeah, and so people do think about the inflation of tokens, like that's starting to be a concept people understand, like, okay, we need to put a little bit of planning in this or it might take our economy. But I want to emphasize that controlling the supply of NFTs is also crucial. Any asset you want to have value in your economy should be carefully controlled in terms of inflation. And so you need to look at like what is the real fundamental demand for NFTs in that market, and then carefully have supply controls to sort of balance that out and get the rough pricing that you want for these assets. So with NFTs, it's important that they be within a particular pricing range. This is especially if you're talking about utility assets. If this is a particular asset that you want the majority of the user base to be able to have and play with, you don't want that item to skyrocket in value and only be affordable to the 1%. So you can think about how to implement price controls to keep things accessible, or even think about not necessarily everything has to be an NFT. It's not an all or nothing experience. And then you can still have some assets that are fully free floating in value, essentially be your high value status symbols in the game. And so it's a pretty wide variety of how you can actually implement NFTs in your economy. But overall, it's a really amazing tool for the future of games.
Right, for sure. I agree.